Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you have not like and subscribe the channel, please like and subscribe the channel. This is the place where you can learn Microsoft Intune. Today in this video, I'm going to say about what's new in the Microsoft Intune in the May month. So we are already in June, but this video is very important if you have not seen this article. So mostly the Microsoft updates every month, but this what is available in May, especially for the Android devices. So if you are managing your Android devices through Microsoft Intune, you must watch the video till the end. So as you all know, the through Microsoft Intune, you can manage all iOS, Android, macOS, Windows operating system primarily. But in the May month release, the Microsoft has given more control over how being as an Intune admin manage and protect the Android devices. Devices that never got properly enrolled is still a risk, right? If even if nobody touched it in a month, right? Somebody is trying to enroll their Android devices, and if it's failing or not properly or still stuck, right? And nobody has touched that devices for a month, it is a risk, still a risk, right? That the kind of things that keep IT admin up at night. Three, right? Three Android update this month. In a May month, each address a different point where that risk shows up. Getting devices into onto the platform, making sure the right apps land to them, and keeping security policies running once they do. I'm not gonna read this entire article. I'll put this link. It is already available on the Microsoft site. You can search and read it. But just three important point which is actually released in a May month. So for especially for Android devices. So if you for Android enrollment, right? You may have already seen the personal work profile Android management API implementation is now generally available. So you can see here now the personal work profile management API implementation is now generally available. This is one of the quieter, more effective changes here in Microsoft is that end user no longer have to hunt down the company portal app before they start enrollment. So you don't have to go to the Play Store, look for the Intune company portal and start the enrollment. Now the Microsoft has released the web-based enrollment, which is web-based enrollment flow, where everything begins from the browser, from your Chrome browser. You have Android devices. It's the waves enrollment is also available for iOS. So web-based enrollment flow where everything begins from the browser. You don't have to download the company portal apps and start the enrollment. And the policies, post-enrollment policy will get delivered through the Android management API from the browser itself. That bring personally work device profile devices onto the same underlying management technology as a corporate on Android enterprise scenario and give admin a more consistent policy experience across Android. So I would say that Microsoft, if I remember earlier, they released in the past 5 years, 6 years back, I don't know, pre-COVID, web-based version, and that claiming that since there is no require of agent applications to be downloaded on iPhone and on iOS, I'm not talking about the Microsoft, other MDM solutions which was there in the market as top leading. They also released the web-based enrollment, and then they're saying that compliance was not detecting. I mean, the devices are not getting real-time status, or devices are not sending the correct data to the server, MDM server. So then they launched the agent-based application, which is irrespective of any other application, any other MDM vendor. Now again, they are launching web-based enrollment. It is just an example. I mean, I'm not talking about Microsoft in other MDM. So if you see, earlier they have already launched, they have tested, and it was not working or it was not efficient. Then they launched the agent base, and then again revert going back to the web-based enrollment flow. So if I remember correctly, I may be wrong, right? But this is the I because I have been in there in since last 10 years in this MDM space. I have worked on all other MDM solutions as well, like Mobile Learn, AirWatch, and few others as well. On the app side, directly instead of directly managing Android line of business application in Intune, now generally available on Android Enterprise fully managed and dedicated devices. So previously, when any internal like APK application had to be uploaded and distributed through Google Managed Playlist Store, of course. If you remember, right, so when Android Enterprise was available, that time, no, that before Android Enterprise was there, we can directly upload the line of business APK file into the Intune company portal, and we can publish to our Android BOD devices. Once the Android Enterprise has been released, then they change the process. Then you have to upload even the internally developed applications and distribute it through managed Google Play Store, which was weird. Some of our having many concerns. Now again with this update, admin, now they are reverting back these changes. If I understand correctly, with this update in the May month, admin can upload the APK file straight to Intune. Yeah, earlier it was there straight. Now you made a managed Google Play, and again it's making straight. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, this is what it is. Admin can upload APK files straight to Intune, deploy multiple versions of same app, the different users or different group. Earlier we were doing it the same thing, right? And remove constraint like requiring unique package name. You made it, right? I may be laughing, but I'm just thinking what's happening. I'm just circling back again to the old method. Yes, you may think about the solution provider. This provides admin more flexibility and control over how internal Android applications are managed and distributed. The third one is the MTD, Mobile Threat Defense. I'm not expert on mobile threat defense. To be frank, I have only worked on CrowdStrike, but you can try how MTD is. It is very good tool. MTD app can now request enhanced security permission on Android enterprise devices building on existing MTD connector. In Intune, Google is introducing a capability that allow an MTD app to operate with additional security permission on managed devices. You can use the MTD connector in the Intune Admin Center, grant those permissions to one MTD app of your choice, such as Microsoft Defender. It's a Microsoft product, so you can see, and support a third-party MTD provider as well. On Android Enterprise fully managed devices and corporate devices with work profile, the selected MTD app can be exempted from the app suspension, hibernation, and user initiator restriction. This helps threat detection and risk evaluation continue running even when the rest of the device is being optimized for battery life or user control. These three things are very important. I don't like to focus on more on MTD. You can learn about Microsoft Defender, CrowdStrike, other. But if you go to TNet administration, if you are looking for MTD, you can look at here connector and tokens, and you see MTD somewhere. Yeah, mobile threat defense, and you can select. There are so many MTD. You have to connect to your CrowdStrike, Falcon, Trend Micro, Trilix, Sophos, Gimpedium, Lookout for work. I have worked on Lookout and CrowdStrike. So these are the MTD, you can set up it. You have to first connect the connector and configure some policies and configure it. This is the one of the very good, but I don't want to explore. Sorry. Maybe next time. The other things, platform SSO registration built with the Mac OS setup. I already made video. You can go and watch what is platform SSO, how you can configure it. And but this is it, I think so, for this video. You just go through this article and see what all 3 Android update is available in your tenant and explore web-based enrollment old method. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.